So our last drill in looking at irons and delivering that face square and that path a little bit more efficiently is what we call this little funnel drill. So we have two alignment sticks set up. Now they're about 2 club head widths apart, right? So that's where I kind of start. You can have them a little bit wider if you like. And just in those players that have a little bit of tendency, maybe that club head to travel a little bit out to in, a little bit out to into out, just kind of recognizing that and just putting in a little bit of balance to that. So ball just sat in the middle. I'm just going to set up, and my only goal is really to get that club head to travel in between those two sticks. Now you can see I nipped that one a little bit on the inside. So I know that path maybe was a little bit pulled across the golf ball. So nice little influence, nice little feedback, no damage done, but something for me to work on. So the idea really, can I get that club head to travel a little bit more down the line of those alignment sticks? Might just improve my little bit delivery in terms of how that club head travels through impact. So again, really developing the skill, the awareness by using tasks and really good feedback tasks to get that club to travel a little bit more in the direction or the club head path that I would like to be more consistent. So our last strategy when we look at really developing your arm play is creating a little bit of a go-to shot. So we're going to call this a 3/4 stop shot. And basically this is the iron shot you can play when you don't need a full blooded yardage, but you want to control it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a 3/4 stop in the follow through. It's going to lower the flight a little bit, but we create a little bit more control over the ball flight. So even the swing itself might feel a little bit shorter overall, but it's a nice shot to go to. So perhaps if you have that yardage that's a full 7 iron, maybe we can do this with a 6 iron, have a little bit more control and control that flight. So what might it look like? So if I was to hit a full shot in terms of what I do, so if I got set up here and just hit a full shot, and you see that full follow through, those hands go all the way through. What might this 3/4 stop shot look like? So I get set up again, and what I'm going to do as I go through impact, I'm going to feel like my left hand leads this handle a little bit more. I'm not going to allow this club to release past my hands as much. I'm going to feel like that lead hand leads the handle, and I'm going to feel like I stop about 3/4 lengths through. So I'm going to feel very much as I go back a little shorter, through a little shorter, and really a lack of rotation on that face. That face is not closing, not turning over an awful lot. Really, like, not a great term to use, but really stabilizing it as much as I possibly could. Obviously, there's still going to be movement in it, but when we look and what might that look like, so we get set up, let's hit that 3/4 stop drill. Okay, so you can see very much a curtailed follow through and very much in control of what the face does. And what I can do is just give you that little bit of an extra edge in the iron game. So even if, for example, you're out playing and you're under pressure or the full swing's not working, having that little 3/4 shot to go to can be very advantageous. So again, in terms of technically, what do we need to play that shot? Does the ball position change? Not really. Do my hand position change? Not really. Okay, as we get set up, or really as we move through impact more appropriately, we're feeling we keep that handle ahead of the club face, so I don't let that club face turn over and release. And as I do that, my body has to rotate a little bit more, and I'm going to finish in a very extended position, so my arms will be a little bit straighter at that follow through position. So that 3/4 stop drill, really, really nice way of fine-tuning your arm play and being very, very exact. You'll see a lot less dispersion in terms of the ball flight. Could be a really, really good strategy in terms of getting those irons a little bit closer.